All right, so we're working in the shop today, and as I've been getting a lot of questions and responses on these little vans that I work on, I dubbed this one my modern micro mystery van. So that makes this one my modern micro mystery van 2, as in duo. And I'm just a little amazed at the differences. From the outside quick look, you would think that both of these vans are pretty identical. They sort of are. They fit the same shape. They have some of the same body panels, but they're totally different. This one here is based on a Kia Towner. It's registered as a 1996, although I believe it's closer to a 99 or 2000. There's no way to tell for sure. So to give you the specs, this is, let's say, a 1999 Kia Towner van with an 843cc three-cylinder engine, a 5-speed, and front disc brakes. It is two-wheel drive. This van is registered as a 91, but I believe it's a 2003. It is also two-wheel drive, has four-wheel drum brakes, and I think it's a 2003 with fuel injection, a 4-cylinder, and a 4-speed. Why they come up with these funky combinations, I just don't know why. This is actually a little taller. The pop top on the top there, I guess you'd call it what do you call that? The top, the roof of the van is higher, has a higher roof, and also has this funky bumper, which we're gonna go underneath and show you what it is. It's basically crumple zones, double crumple zones. Again, both of these vans, this one here that I'm looking at now and the one that's parked back there, are left-hand drive. They are sold in the American market, but not for public road use, for municipality use. This one that we're looking at here, the silver van, came from the United States Navy base in Florida originally, I believe, and then it was transferred to another Navy base in Washington. And the white original modern micro mystery van was a Bonneville Power Administration, a dam, hydroelectric dam we have here in the Portland area. So we're going to go through some of the differences on this van, being that I just got it. I'm excited. This is a combi or a passenger van. It has quite the spring stack. In other words, leaf springs, has twice as many as the other van. The drum brakes are bigger. It is fuel injected. It has a high floor. In other words, the floor on that one, the load floor in the back, is completely flat, as you've probably seen. Let me open the door for you. When you open this, there's no hump. On the silver van here, it humps up quite a bit. Like right about here, there's a hump and it goes up about a foot, which has a lot lower, I guess, roof line. Maybe that's why the roof is higher on that one. I'm not sure. Again, even though they're very similarly looking, they're very different. I'm going to go through the differences. Let's get underneath and I'll show you. One is a funky front end. I just mentioned that with the crumple zones. It has this really obnoxious looking bumper. Looks like it has a winch mount on it. But in reality, it's to, I'm sure, adhere to the American standards, I guess. Crumple zones. It has no airbags, even though it is a 2003. It does have a sway bar, which the other van does not have, which is odd. The radiator is mounted back there with a mechanical fan. In fact, it's not even a clutch fan. It's a solid mounted fan. You can see it there, right here. Whereas on the other van, the Kia Towner, the radiator is mounted way up here, and it's an electric fan. And this one again has a 4-cylinder Dongen engine, which is a 1.1 liter, 53 horsepower, and a 4-speed transmission, whereas that one has the 843cc 3-cylinder, which is 42 horsepower, I believe. Both of them are not quite Key vans because they are exceeding the 660cc limit for a Key van. But this one being fuel injected and having the 4-cylinder engine really intrigued me. I've been going through this, I don't know what you call the steering thing. You can see I've greased it with blue grease. It's completely wore out. The bushing is bad, so I've got to figure out how to either replace that or the bushing. I really don't like the front drum brakes, but that's what we've got. It's a bit dented up Under here, somebody's off-roaded it. The gas tank is dented. The oil filter, which I just changed, looks like this. It was completely shaved on one side. You see that? Somebody off-roaded it and bent the cross member right here with a rock and shaved the oil filter. I'm surprised that the oil filter didn't leak, all the oil didn't run out, and the engine didn't seize up. So it's had a little bit of a rough life. It also has some rust from being on the Florida coast. What else was I going to say? Oh, so it has the high load floor. It has the battery in a different location. The battery box, you can see, is right here, whereas the battery on the other van is back there. This one's missing a muffler. Well, I took the muffler off because it was just a pile of rust. Sounds like a mariachi band, and the inlet is completely broken. It does have a Cali converter on it, which is interesting. And what else? Oh, the whole dash and heating system is totally different. So interesting. Anyhow, I'm going to fix this one up. I really like these things. They're so utilitarian. They are so useful. I had to go through one of the shift levers. This one right here. Somebody replaced the cable, the red cable there, and they didn't put the clip in, and they didn't put the cotter pin on here, so that was about ready to pop off and strand somebody. I need to make these things roadworthy. So we've got the engine here and transmission here, drive line there, and rear end there. Very simple. That's all we got. It doesn't have a frame. It's unibody, and pretty neat little rigs. Just love these things. So we're going to clean this thing up. It's got factory fog lights. This is the turn signal here, fog lights here, and even though it is a Metro, just like the other one, it has the Microvan emblems. It has this, which is, I believe, a Chinese clone, CH. I'm not sure what that means. I'll figure it out. But pretty cool little van. Love these things. I went to DMV yesterday, and I believe I have new license plates coming for this. So keep your fingers crossed. These things are getting harder and harder to register. But I got it from a great guy, and the title seemed to be clean, and we'll see. I'll know in 6 weeks. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching me ramble on about these little vans and how cool they are, and you might see them putting around town. They're super fun. All right, thanks for watching.